it is by far going to be the cheapest race to win. Now, when I say cheapest, to me, when I throw out a number like $250,000, to me that's not cheap. That's expensive. But when you think of a number between $5 million and $10 million, what it's going to cost to win the Senate race, $250,000 is going to start sounding cheap. This is the most winnable race. We're going against an opponent that's been in the legislature, came straight from college, has never had a real job, went straight to the legislature. He's been there for 14 years. Does just being in the legislature make you qualified to do a job? Can you truly represent the people of Arkansas when you've truly never been in Arkansas, as far as in the workforce? Well, folks, while he talks about creating jobs, the last 10 years I've created jobs. I've put people to work. While he talks about that he's lowered taxes, my taxes have gone up. While he talks about that Arkansas is moving forward, each one of us, with the passage of the health care bill, just got another $200 million in tax increases. And when I signed the anti-tax pledge, he said that it would be irresponsible for him to sign. Now, when I'm saying he, I don't mean Donnie. I want y'all to understand that. It's not Donnie. Yeah, he didn't say that. I'm talking about Senator Shane Broadway. And folks, I can tell you the main difference, I think, between me and Mr. Copeland is that I'm willing to do this full time. For the last 15 months, I've done this full time. This isn't the cute and I dare say the sexy race. This is going to be the hard work, grassroots campaign. But this is a winnable race this year. It's up to us to take it. I'm going to be full time. I'm going to be a full-time lieutenant governor. Because I believe that as long as we got full-time liberals in that Capitol building making decisions that affect all our lives, we need a full-time conservative that's going to hold their feet to the fire. And that's who I'm going to be. I would appreciate your support. And listen, you know, the first 4 or 5 months, and Tyler can attest, I hated asking for money. I hated asking for money. It's a pride issue, to be honest with you. But I can tell you that I cannot do it alone. I need your help. I need more than your money. I need your prayers. But we can win this race in November, and I believe we will win this race. I believe you have to be called to do this, because otherwise, like Dr. Smith said, you're just crazy. Somebody asked me, do I believe in big state government? I said, man, the only thing big in state government I want is me. So I ask for your vote tomorrow. I need your help. And regardless of how tomorrow turns out, I'll work for Donnie if he wins. And I believe that he'll work for me. Amen. And because we do need change in this state. I appreciate your time. Please go to my website, markgar.com. Do your research on all the opponents, Republican and Democrat. You need to be educated. And I sure appreciate Secure Arkansas for educating people. And by the way, people in Northwest Arkansas are wanting a lunch group in Northwest Arkansas, and I'm sure many parts around the state as well. So maybe that's a way to grow. But thank you for your time. I sure appreciate it. If you have any questions, I'd love to take them. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Mark. I'm Danny. But going back to the lottery, is there anything that can be done, or what's your thoughts on the state universities now all planning significant tuition hikes? Shock, you know, like nobody saw this coming with this huge influx of money and all these students
you have to get a lottery.
You know, hadn't planned to go to college and now are going to have the funds, and now tuition is going to be going up significantly.
Well, what has to be done is it has to be overturned. But that's going to take a vote from the people. Now, remember that 60-something% of Arkansans voted to pass it. Okay? So it's very popular with the people. Okay? You know, and instead of using this office to push that or a homosexual agenda that Lieutenant Governor Bill Halter pushed, I want to push it for transparency and get a state checkbook online where we can see where all our taxes are being spent. Because it's real money, not theirs. That's what I want to do. I think we need to, first of all, y'all remember the Joe Camel ads in the 80s or the 90s where they, said it influenced kids to smoke? Well, have you seen the lottery commercials? It makes it sound like it's the best thing in the world. We've got to stop the advertisement for that. And I can tell you that any money that is being used for high salaries, we didn't know the high salaries before it passed, did we?
Right.
And I can tell you, if we can cut that down and at least give that to the kids and make it work as good as it can until we can somehow overturn it, then I'm fine with that.